What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today, finally, God, what has it been? Forever? We are taking a look at the brand new Diamond Select Toys Lord of the Rings Gollum Deluxe action figure. Now, I just lifted it up above the camera, but got this actually on sale because I bought this and a couple other cool, awesome, expensive figures that I got really, really cheap because 25% off at Conquest Comics, or 20% off, I believe, down in Toms River, New Jersey. Love that store. For Free Comic Book Day, they did 20% off of every action figure in the store, and that is amazing. So very happy to finally have this. The box is a lot bigger than I thought. I love like the inscription for the ring on the side with some of the accessories there. Lord of the Rings. You want to go ahead and read that. It's just a summary of Lord of the Rings. Nothing really Gollum. Well, this isn't Gollum, and then this is Gollum. So awesome, or Schmeagol, whatever you want to call him. And then you get all the other accessories there. You get to see the figure in there. If you're looking for this, there's a barcode, but this is hitting specialty shops now, so I don't think that the barcode's going to do much. But guys, it has been very long awaited to open this guy, so without further ado, let's go ahead and do just that. So taking Gollum out of the packaging now, the figure itself is not bad. It's actually better than I thought it was going to be. He has a little less articulation than most, but actually what I expected, and you know, for what it is, it's actually done very well. I think the sculpt and the paint are done very well, but I think where he really shines is the accessories. I mean, he has more than I even imagined. For some reason, when I picked him up, I guess I was just, you know, it was Free Comic Book Day, like I said, and it was packed in there. So I guess in the excitement of the moment, I was like, oh, I need that, and just grabbed it without really looking at it. And then, you know, finally got home after Mother's Day and, you know, hanging out with my girlfriend and my family. So then I come home back to school and I'm like, wow, he's got a lot more shit than I thought. So without further ado, I think it's time we take a closer look at him, starting off at this beautiful head sculpt here. I mean, beautifully ugly. I think it is missing a little bit of hair. I think like those strands would have been nice details, but like that's so minute in the grand scheme of how freaking good this head sculpt is. I mean, Andy Serkis did an amazing job playing the Creature Gollum. I like that you can see the decrepit spine, like it's like all bent and shit. It looks awesome. The wash on the body, you know, that little pinkish wash and undertone along with the brown is done very well. You can see his decrepit nature. The hands are comically large, I would say, but that's, you know, accurate. That's not like a down on the figure. I think that works really nice. You like his little body, his little like chest, but his head looks great. You get the teeth, the bloodshot eyes, and the paint around the ears. It's just super, super well done. The loincloth looks great. No, you do not get to see the Gollum wiener. I don't know who would want to see that, but the loincloth looks really good. It's a little hard, but maybe Gollum is, so who knows. But you get like his really skinny thighs, and then of course, you know, he's got hobbit-sized feet, but you know, they look really good too. And then one detail that I really like is like the mud on the knees, you know, because he's always like crouching and like so. I do enjoy that. Of course, you get peg holes, and you'll see why in a second. But yeah, no, I think the wash on this looks great. I mean, you can see the hinge, like how clean the actual plastic would be, and then when you cover it with the wash, just how it just goes to show how a good paint job gets the job done. So without further ado, we got a lot of accessories to go over, so I think it's about time we hop right into those. And he fell. So Gollum is stacked with accessories. So not only does he get accessories for himself, but he gets accessories for other characters. So these are a bunch of arrows, like individual arrows for Legolas, which was sorely needed in the Legolas release. Unfortunately, don't have him here with me to implement these, but these are a very nice touch to have with Gollum. I believe these are also Legolas's, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that, but you do get his swords, which are very, very nice. I really do enjoy the paint on those. The sculpt work on the blade looks great. The wash on the hilt and the handle also looks very nice, and like I said, you get his dual-wielding blades, and I believe this tomahawk-looking thing is Gimli's. So, I mean, it's just great to get other accessories for other characters. I like the gold, the silver on there, also very well done. Now, but for Gollum himself, he's going to come with two fish, which are extremely well done. I mean, I think they look great. You get, like, the nice metallic paint on them. You get, like, a little bit of silver on the top. You get yellow on the eyes. They're sculpted good. Obviously, he's going to be able to hold them, like, at the base and eat them like he does. I think that's awesome. You get a ton of hands. You get, like two kind of pointing out finger, like kind of, I like to call these like relaxed hands, I guess. You get the splayed out hands that are on him. Then you get two grippy hands for the fish, or you know, something else. I don't know what else you would want him to hold. And then this is my favorite accessory of all. You get the ring, his precious. I mean, Gollum got your neck. But damn, that is super, super freaking awesome. The gold paint on the ring is super well done, and all you got to do for any of the hands, but I want to see him with the ring, you get to pop off the hand, and then just pop this back in there. It's a little tight. Oh, that's a little stiff. I don't want to break that, especially not this hand. So, just be careful. Diamond Select doesn't tend to break, but sometimes they do. And then, boom, you get him holding the ring, which is super nice. You can kind of angle it like beep. But, so that's very well done. Then you get 2 alternate heads, which I got to use some, as Shart would say, behind the camera strength. You get this more relaxed face. So the one that we saw in the package was more of like a smiling one, but then this one, like a more like relaxed, like McFarlane DC Multiverse side-eye kind of thing going on, which I do enjoy. I mean, the expression in the sculpt is great. It's all the same articulation as well, which we'll get to in a second. Well done, but this last one that you can, kind of getting a sneak peek of over here is by far my favorite. This is the angry head sculpt for Gollum, because, he's not necessarily a happy guy. So you get the angry head sculpt for him, and it's also very well done. I think the paint is a little off on this side. Oh, I didn't pop it in all the way, but yeah. So unfortunately, I'm going to heat this up, but just taking a look at the head. Very, very well done. The open expression looks great. The wash is done very good. The bloodshot eyes, ears, and nose also is very good. It's just, I think the paint is a little bit down on that side, but definitely my favorite head sculpt of the 3. And to round it out, you get this giant base that is pretty solid, actually. Like, I was worried that it would just feel cheap and hollow, but it does not. The paintwork on this is immaculate. Looks very realistic and well done. It washes. I think there's 3 tones of brown on there. The top also looks very good. It's just a flat base with some licensing on it. Like I said, it's a solid chunk of plastic. And then Headless Gollum, you can have any type of way that you want because he's got peg holes on there. So, in the package, he kind of has them, or they kind of have them packaged like the other way, but you can do it like this too. So you can have him up like this. I'm probably going to have something like that and then have him like, with the ring in his hand. Like, I like that. That looks pretty fucking sick. So very good amount of accessories for the Creature Gollum. I think they did a very good job on making sure that he comes with everything that he needs to. I mean, he comes with this precious. That's what we need to see. So I think it's time to go over his articulation because it's actually a lot better than I initially expected. So I managed to get the head on here, but I just wanted to go ahead and show you the articulation. The head, there's a little bit of paint chipping on the back there. That's weird, but the head rotates. It'll bobble. This is a little tight on here. It's got to get loosened up a little bit. It'll rotate 360. He will look down. He will look up. I mean, he's got that hunch to him, so, I guess it's kind of limited, but honestly, what it needs to do. The shoulders could go up a little bit more, but they're not bad. They go up that far. They'll rotate 360. He's going to have a single jointed elbow that rotates, and I actually think that goes in really far, so I like that a lot. And then the hand hinges very far in and out and rotates. I think they're a little far out, and the hinge is a little weird, but not bad at all. And then the ab crunch is going to go back and forth just a little bit of bobble. Rotate full 360, and he can pivot side to side. So bobbles around, not bad. And now he really only has a ball peg on the hip in there, which isn't super effective, but gets the job done. The knees are going to rotate and hinge, or I guess hinge and rotate. They don't go in super far, but I mean, he gets the crouching job done. And then the ankles go up all the way, down, and pivot. So I don't need Gollum doing like crazy Spider-Man type poses. This is what he needs to do, is completed with the articulation here. I don't know why I said it like that, but I guess he gets the job done. Man, I love that head sculpt. But as far as scale goes, here he is next to a Marvel Legends. I mean, he's crouched a little bit too, but obviously Gollum is supposed to be small. And then here he is next to the Batman from McFarlane Toys. He's a 7-inch scale figure, so he's going to scale a little bit better with them. Hobbits are smaller, and Gollum was smaller to begin with, even with the Hobbits. So I think that he scales really good and, works nice in that kind of way. Excuse me. Before I forget, he also does come with like a black display stand, like DC Multiverse style, but I don't care about it, so I don't. Oh, stupid. It's right here. So he does come with this too, but I don't really care about that. Why would you use that when you have this? So anyway, guys, that is all I got for this guy. I mean, he's a very good figure. I think he retails for about $35, and I was worried about it first because that's $10 more than the normal price, but honestly, it's pretty justified. I think for what you get for your buck with the amount of accessories, the big base, the figure itself, I definitely think that it is worth that price point. So I'm going to go ahead and say that Gollum is probably my favorite out of the whole trilogy, or the whole figure set. He's not my favorite character. I love Gollum, and I think if you want just one figure to represent Lord of the Rings, it's between him and Gandalf. So then you think, okay, do I like Gandalf's figure better or Gollum's figure better? And Gandalf was a huge disappointment. So go ahead and put in the extra $10 and go ahead and get Gollum. But that's just my opinion. So let me know what you guys think. Other than that, I believe that's all I got for today. So he's going to go ahead and get a rating of 8 out of 10. I think the leg articulation could have been handled a little bit better. And I wish the heads and hands weren't so hard to get on and off. But other than that, he's pretty much perfect. So without further ado, I believe that's all I got for today. So if you've not already, please do yourself the favor and me and like, comment, subscribe. It's always appreciated when you do so. Also, be sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. You know, I want to get to 500 followers on TikTok, or on Instagram, and 5,000 on TikTok before I hit 1 year. I'm going to do like a post about it. Not in desperation, just would appreciate it from you guys. And if you're not subscribed, I know I already said it, but please subscribe. I would love to get to 1,000 before the year's over. But with that being said, I believe that's all I got. So as always, I'm going to leave you guys with the question. You copping this guy? Let me know if you're picking him up. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.